15 acres out here in Riverside, Washington. My name is Miles McLaughlin with Wilco Land. Going to roll out a new property with you today. In this video, I'm going to cover some FAQs. I'm going to go over people's common questions. I'm going to talk about what I know in the property and kind of just give you my 2 cents on it. Talk about things like target audience, why a person might buy something like this, what you can do with it and things like that. So just kicking off the video here, showing you some photos of the property. I'm going to pull up the property on Google Earth, Google Maps. I'm going to use the GPS coordinates, talk about how you can go view the property on your own and all that good stuff. So, I really like this area. I've been out to this neck of the woods. We do a lot of land deals in Okanagan County. Really a great property right here for recreation. And you can even see in some of these photos, people have built cabins back here on these properties. People are pulling RVs up to these properties. You can see that here. Some people probably do own land along the lake. We'll pull all that up on satellite imagery. We'll look at ownership reports and all that good stuff. So these are real photos taken from the property. So we've got a photographer that gets out to these properties. You can see the drone imagery. You can see what the road looks like back here. You can clearly see this area was in a burn at some point in the past. But what this property offers is a recreational, base camp essentially. A place to put a home someday, or some sort of dry structure, dry cabin, even an RV site, or just simply camping on the weekends with family and friends, right? At the same time, you have this tangible land investment, right? You can use it for recreation, you can use it for development and resell it someday, but at the end of the day, you will own this property, right? And that in and of itself is a really valuable asset in the United States. So just kicking it off, we're in this little lakes region right here in the Limebelt. So there's a lot of cool lime and kind of rock structures. And you can see that limestone, I think is what that is. And you can see that here. So it offers a very unique topography. And so all I'm doing right now is pulling up the GPS coordinates for this property just west of Riverside, Washington. You can see where we're at, really in central Washington, in the heart of Washington, along just south here of this lake area up here in Oroville, Washington. So this is a really cool area. And then you've got this river that runs all the way down into the Columbia River, right? So this is a tributary and it runs into the Columbia. So again, you're close to a lot of recreation. People go out here to hunt, to camp, and things like that. I'm on what I use for land viewings is Onyx Maps. This is my favorite app for those. I'm just jumping right into, property viewing. So all I'm doing is copying and pasting the GPS coordinates from our listing here. You can see those right here. I've got those pulled up right here. Just copy and paste those directly into Google Maps, and it's going to pull up the property location. You can see it's located right along Jack Tar Road. You don't get any street views, but we can get on Onyx Maps. You can get an app on your phone with Onyx Maps and actually use this for land viewings. And if you have the upgraded version, you can do a layer and you can see private ownership. So I do have a blog on the website talking about how to use Onyx Maps for successful land viewings, but you can see this road passes right along the property. Access to this property is right here. It's clear as day. Okay. So you should be able to locate the property pretty easily. If you don't know how to use Onyx Maps, I guess just pinpointing yourself, you'll be kind of right here in the center of the property using those center GPS coordinates. So you'll be about right here in the road. If you wanted to walk the property, you can see, from this section of the road down here to this is about 200 yards. It's going to be about 200 going north as well. So these are just little tools and tricks you can use for successful land viewings. You're looking at natural features in the landscape to help you identify that. So it looks like you're surrounded by private land ownership. Nearby is going to be BLM land, DNR land, right? So you've got wildlife areas, Scotch Creek wildlife area. So we know we have good hunting in this neck of the woods. We've got good recreation along the river and all that good stuff. It's going to offer some privacy and seclusion. So I'm going to pull up, this property here on Google Earth too, just to give you an idea of the topography. So this offers kind of a ridgeline almost. So you've got some changing topography here, but down along the road, there's a lot of really great usable areas, especially on this side of the property. I don't see this topography being really challenging to work with at all. Really a place you could probably do a little bit of work, maybe put some gravel down or whatever you need to do to bring a camper onto the property. In terms of just recreation and camping, it's wide open for use. Pretty easy property to navigate, it looks like here. So, and we have a link. You can actually look at this link over here on our website. I just downloaded it. You just click here to download this map. and it'll open up on Google Earth and Google Maps for you. So we talked about access. Here's the property zoning. If you want to learn more about that, click the zoning website with the county. You can read more about what that zoning entails. Again, camping is going to be allowed. RVs are allowed with a conditional use permit, things like that. We have undeveloped property kind of out in the boonies in Washington. It's pretty straightforward. This property is. We've got some good photos depicting it. If you have questions, just give us a call. You're welcome to go view the land on your own. We do offer more of a self-service business model. So get out there, view the property, do some due diligence, make sure it's right fit for you, and just call us if you have questions. And I'm just going to end the video with a quick disclaimer. In all my videos, I say, hey, you, the buyer, are responsible for your own due diligence. Nothing replaces you doing your own due diligence. Again, call us if you have questions. This isn't legal advice. This isn't real estate advice. This is me, as a property owner, simply sharing what I know about the property through my experience and through my own due diligence from our team here at Wilco Land. So again, we do have other properties. I have something in Twist, Washington coming up too, in the town of Twist. That's a developable property if you're interested in more Okanagan real estate. Otherwise, take a peek at the website. If there's anything else that jumps out to you, give us a call. You can reach us here at 605-299-5553. Thanks for tuning in.